Hey guys, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Honestly, there's actually like no reason for it to be this hot. So fast, like, oh my gosh, somebody needs to add God, like, bruh, do something about this heat. Like, no man. Okay, yeah, start. Hey guys, it's Kea again. I am back again with another video, and as you can see, I'm sporting a new look. Well, not really. Can I tell you guys, this look came about, I don't know, I was just like doing my hair and then this happened and I was just like, let me just keep it. It's a mess, but like, it's something different. But anyway guys, in today's video I'll be doing another Kea Talks video because recently I've been getting a whole lot of questions about varsity, how I've adapted to varsity, how I'm finding varsity life, and just how I'm surviving. So I'm literally going to tell you guys about my varsity life and how life is after high school, girl, and then also just giving you guys a few like tips and tricks if you're coming into varsity next year, what you shouldn't do and what you should look out for and all that stuff. So I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Kea. For those of you who are new, don't forget to join the family by subscribing, and the rest of you all, thanks for supporting the girl. I'm so grateful. Okay guys, let's get right into this video then. Woo! Okay guys, so varsity life, guys, if my hair falls apart, Mudin. Anyway, so varsity life is, yeah, it's hectic but so amazing. I feel like life starts after high school, guys, like no joke. I feel like high school was just like, it was just like for fun. It was like for gags, like let's just laugh, it's nice. Because first of all, like varsity is such a different like atmosphere. It's just a different environment, and of course the workload from high school to like varsity is so different because there's so much more work to do in varsity. But I mean, you just can't complain because it's just so much fun, you know. It's so great, guys. I won't lie, I come from Bloemfontein, like I've mentioned so many times, but coming from Bloemfontein to Johannesburg is obviously such a big transition because Bloemfontein is such a small city and Johannesburg is a big busy city. But you also need to like take into account why you are here, you know what I mean? Because I know some people will be leaving their homes, their hometowns, and going to like other cities to go and study. Just always remember why you are there, because it's like I always say, it's so easy to get lost in the sauce, but you don't want that, right? So, but like varsity is a really crazy place because it's like a crazy era of your life, because you're just like going through so many transitions, but at the same time you don't even realize that you're transitioning because like you don't have time to even focus on that. Like you gotta get those assignments in, those tests and all of that. So varsity for me, in the beginning guys, it was so difficult for me to transition and adapt because like I am living alone, right? And varsity, because I go to a private institution that doesn't have like a residence for students or whatever, so you have to find your own accommodation. To be quite honest, it was very difficult for me to transition because I was in a city where everything is closed and you know everything. So coming to a brand new city, it's always so scary because you have to like learn, and like you have to learn about everything and learn how things are done and all of that. But thankfully I came across some really cool people, like my friends, who have really been so helpful in the sense that they are from Johannesburg, so they know exactly like what to do, where to go and all that stuff. And varsity is crazy, guys. Like it's so much work, but it's not like something you can't handle. You just need to be good at like prioritizing and seeing what's important, what isn't. I was coming from my home city to like a new city, and obviously because people don't necessarily like know you, you don't really like feel the need to hold yourself accountable for anything. So it's always just very important to stay true to yourself because dude, like varsity is crazy. Like you could do anything you want because I mean your parents are not here, like nobody's like watching you, you know what I mean? I'm proud of how I handled myself this year and all of that, because guys, and also the city that you're in, Johannesburg, is crazy. Like, Joburg is crazy, it's insane. But I just feel like in some kind of way I just always remain true to myself, and that's what has gotten me to where I am right now. I didn't ever feel like I had lost myself or I was doing things because other people wanted me to do things. I was just like allowing myself to explore different things and, like, you know, just put myself out there, you know what I mean, and just get to know the place, because you just don't want to come to a place and just sit in your room and study the whole time and all of that. Don't do that to yourself. I feel like you need to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Hang out with people, get to know new people, make new friends. Don't like OD it, like don't overdo it. Don't try too hard to make friends. Another thing I think is very important, I know all these varsities have O week. Guys, go to O week. Go to O week, because then you'll know what's happening with like the varsity that you're in. Because I mean, not going to O week, you'll be asking everyone, and I think, I don't know, but for me, I hate asking people like, how do we do this? I want to know. So basically just go to O week and make sure you know exactly what's happening, so that you're not struggling and looking like a lost puppy. Because I mean, varsities are big and there's so many different people, and it's very intimidating. I will add that, like, oh my gosh, it's so intimidating walking into a new environment. You don't know anyone. I remember my first 2 days at Vega for like O week. Obviously I went to O week like really chilled. I was just like, oh guys, like, you know, whatever. Got to O week and I didn't even make an effort to really talk to people. Like I'm a very, I don't know, weird person, but like I was just like really in my bag, you know, minding my business or whatever. So go to O week and interact with people. Don't be like Kea, you know, get to know people, put yourself out there. And varsity is also crazy in the sense that you are always busy. Like there's never time for you to just chill, because there's always something to do. There's always something to make that you can do to make sure that you're on top of your work, you're on top of what you need to like submit and all of that stuff. Living alone, guys, like, let me tell you something. Kea has obviously lived with her parents my whole life. Since like for 18 years I lived with my parents. So in my 19th year it was just like, okay, my honey, you're not gonna live with us anymore, because it wasn't, oh, it was like sort of my decision. I was just like, okay, I don't wanna be in the city anymore. I wanna go to Joburg. Alone is very challenging because, hey, you need to run a whole household. Obviously if you're living in an apartment or like a room or whatever, but still you literally need to run a whole household, like on top of having school stress and stressing about like all these other things about school, you know what I mean? You need to make sure that you're living like in a clean environment, your laundry is done, you're cooking for yourself, and doing everything that needs to be done to ensure that you have like, you're in a healthy environment, in a healthy space where you can do your school work. That is very difficult to like balance, but you just need to do it. Like, so when I started living alone, I actually drew up a timetable just to ensure that I do everything that I need to do to ensure that I am okay, you know what I mean? So I would literally know that I start at school at this time and I finish at that time, and then I know I come home and then I go to the gym and then I come back and I shower. Literally that's how my timetable looked. And then I know that after that I need to cook, and then after that I need to put in some schoolwork, you know, put in some work and do what I need to do, and then after that then maybe get some downtime to chill and whatever. And another important thing about varsity is budgeting. Guys, when I tell you that it is so easy for your money to just disappear and you're just like, where's my money? What did I do with my money? Because this makes no sense. So hey guys, I don't know how many times and the thing is, you can't even ask your mom for money, because it's gonna be like, sis, I gave you money, so what have you been doing? You know what I mean? So it's very important for you to also know, like, with the allowance that you get from your parents, you need to know exactly what you can and what you cannot do, what you can and what you can't afford. But I mean, if you have a job, great, you know what I mean? Like you can have that, and then also just use the money you get from your job to just, you know, while out. Also write down what you can, your monthly expenses, and like if you have to pay for petrol, like I have to pay for my petrol and groceries gym. It's a lot, you know what I mean? So guys, I won't lie, my mom would be like, I'd be like, sis, things are shaking there by the bank account, and then she's just like, but I gave you money and you can't, and then they want you to explain like what happened, and you genuinely don't even know. But you know what kills you in varsity? Fast foods, takeouts. Leave that thing, guys. Cook. I absolutely hate cooking. Kea cannot do the cooking thing. I am not that girl. If you're telling me to clean, sure, but the minute you're telling me I must make the things that make the pots to be done, oh no, guys, I'm not doing that thing. But this year I literally just had to be like, girl, you are going to cook, because that thing is that takes your money is literally buying takeouts, because all those 30, 40, 50 rands, they literally add up, and then at the end of the month you're just like, where is my money? Give me my money, run me my money. Dude, so I think it's very important for you to just be here, okay? Don't play around with this cash thing. Make sure you also just, you know, be smart, guys. Come on, I know you guys can do this thing. How? And like I had already mentioned, because varsity is so, it's just so much. You always have something to do, you always have something to submit. Like, it's too much, you know. So I feel like sometimes it's very easy for you to constantly want to try and find a need to escape the work, you know what I mean? So I think it's very important for you to try and manage that, you know what I mean? Manage that thing of always trying to run away from what you need to do, and just, you know, tell yourself, I'm actually going to sit my butt down and do what I need to do, because I need to secure this degree, you know what I mean? That's another thing. Just keep that in mind, keep that end goal in mind, and then you won't necessarily be swayed by a lot of things or even anything, you know what I mean? When you've set your mind that, hey, tonight I am not going anywhere, I'm literally gonna sit and study because I need to, then honey, you are set. All right, okay, you are okay. Prioritize your mental health. There are so many people who are depressed and have anxiety and are just not okay because of varsity and its pressures and just constantly needing to be on top of your work. So prioritize your mental health by having your own time, like by making time to, like, for self-care. Make time for self-care and make sure that you are okay, because if you're not okay and you're just, I don't know, not sleeping at night and just trying to make sure that you're on top, guys, give yourself time to rest. Give yourself time to breathe. Prioritize your mental health. And I think in varsity, if you can afford to do this, get a therapist, you know what I mean? Get someone who's neutral that you can talk to about anything and everything, because it's so, guys, I'm telling you right now, it's so easy to just fall into depression, like have anxiety, panic attacks, just because of varsity and all the things that are happening around you. And just, oh guys, it's a lot. Okay, the only way you can win is if you are like right within. The only way you're gonna be like a good student is if you are like right within. You can't like freaking starve yourself and all of that stuff. Make sure that you're okay, guys. Like, just prioritize your mental health. That's, I don't know how many times I should say it, but prioritize your mental health, guys, please. And also check up on your friends in varsity. Check up on your friends and just make sure that people are good, because hey, it's tough out here, guys. Things are rough. Okay guys, that's all I have to say about varsity. And yeah, and guys, actually every time I do these Kea Talks videos, I always just feel like, oh my word, but you guys really do enjoy them. So thank you so much, guys, for the support. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.